Today I just found this really cool effect that you can apply to an image in your website. So basically this effect will alter the background of an image. Well, to be fair, the image has to be transparent. So if you see this example here, the background is colorful, but it is not actually part of the image. It is something that you can modify in your website. You don't have to use any third-party software to change the background of an image. So let me show you how. Alright, now I'm in the Gutenberg editor. The first thing you need to do is to add a cover block. Just place the cursor anywhere you want to place the image, and then type /cover, click on it, and you can select any color. Don't worry, we are going to change the color later. Let's say I'm going to pick red, and the next thing I'm going to do is to change the size of this cover. Just click on the cover, click the toggle full height, and then make sure it is also full width. Okay, that looks great. The next thing I'm going to do is go to block and style, and we're going to change the color of this cover. Click overlay, go to gradient, and you will notice that there are two types of gradient, the soft gradient and the hard gradient. So I think you know where I'm going to go with this. So I'm going to select this background, and I'm going to change the color of this counterpoint to pink. This is the color code that I have prepared for this tutorial. And then for the other counterpoint, I'm going to select yellow for this. But in the middle, I want to insert purple. Just click anywhere on the slider, and then you can paste the color code into this. And I will add another counterpoint, but this time it will have the same color code as the previous one, which is the purple color. Click on this and paste the color. Okay, now we got the basic of it. The next thing we are going to do is to make the border between colors to be sharp and very precise. To do that, you have to make sure that the position of the counterpoint is correct, and then move the counterpoint overlapping another. So I'm going to move this counterpoint, and it has to be exactly in the middle, exactly overlapping the other counterpoint to create this effect, these sharp lines. And I will do the same for the yellow counterpoint. Okay, so that is basically how you can get this effect using the gradient feature in the Gutenberg editor. You can also change the angle of this color, so you can make it look like this. Okay, now the next thing we are going to do is to add a picture on top of this. Just click here and then type cover, click on this block, and I'm going to pick a picture that is transparent. So I'm going to pick this picture. So the woman is here, but the background is empty, it is transparent. So the background, the web background that we have created earlier, can be seen when this image is overlapping that cover. So I'm going to insert this picture. As usual, I'm going to make sure this looks big and also full width. And I'm going to visit block, styles, remove the opacity. Alright, but you might have noticed that there is a problem in this area. There is a tiny gap between the foreground cover and the background cover. In order to remove that, you have to adjust the setting or the padding of the background. But how do you actually do it if the background cover is being blocked or being overlapped by the foreground cover? Well, thankfully we can use a feature called document overview. So it is basically a bird's eye view of what's actually happening in your document. So there are two covers. The first cover is the background and the other cover is the foreground. In order to change the background, you have to select the cover background, which is the parent cover, and then go to styles. To remove the padding, just click on the counterpoint, go to the right, and then go to the left, so it will make sure that the padding is 0. Do the same thing for the left and right padding as well. Go to the right and then go to the left. Alright, so you can also enter content into this cover. I'm going to just copy and paste content I have created. Alright, if you are unhappy with position of the content on this foreground cover, you can actually click on the cover and then click on this menu, and then you can select the position for the content. You can make it to the left, to the top, to the corner, but in this example, I'm going to set it to center right. If it feels like it is too close to the edge, you can go to styles and increase the left and right padding. I'm going to set the number to 6. Alright, so that's basically how you can get this effect on your website. Remember, the background is independent from the image, so in case you want to change the color of it, you can always do it anytime you want. So that is the benefit of using this technique. Another thing you can do is to apply a parallax effect on this foreground cover. Check out this video to learn more about how to apply a parallax effect on image in WordPress without any plugin, and I'll see you on that video.